All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get you up to speed with everything that is happening in the world of Gamecock Athletics. And today we are going to do it in record time in one take because it is almost finals week here at the University of South Carolina. And that means your girl is studying hard, trying to finish out the semester strong, so we will get you up to speed on everything happening in the world of Gamecock Athletics in the most speedy fashion ever in the history of the GC Roundup. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We'll start with Gamecock football. Shane Beamer and his staff extremely busy this week on the recruiting trail. And if you want to stay up to date on everything happening in the world of Gamecock football recruiting, head over to GamecockCentral.com. Our recruiting insiders, Wes Mitchell and Chris Clark, are doing a fantastic job keeping you up to speed on everything you need to know. They've got the in-home visits marked down, the daily itinerary, so if you want to know everything going on with recruiting, head over to GamecockCentral.com. It is certainly shaping up to be an interesting couple of weeks in terms of recruiting. Now, we'll also go ahead and talk about South Carolina's bowl game. The South Carolina Gamecocks will figure out what bowl game they are officially going to this Sunday, December 5th. And Colin Taylor is certainly your guy if you want to keep up to speed on everything with South Carolina's bowl game. He did a great article earlier in the week kind of detailing what outlets have South Carolina falling where in terms of which bowl game they think they will go to. And the top three bowl games that stood out to me that most outlets are predicting South Carolina to be invited to are the Liberty Bowl, the Birmingham Bowl, and the Dukes Mayo Bowl. And the Dukes Mayo Twitter account actually tweeted out on Wednesday morning that 68% of teams who have played in the bowl game are from the Carolinas. So maybe that's a little hint. UNC is also one of those teams that could certainly fall into the Dukes Mayo Bowl. Some outlets actually project South Carolina playing North Carolina, but we will officially find out this coming Sunday, December 5th. Now, the last thing in the world of Gamecock football for this week, the postseason awards are starting to roll in, and PFF announced their all-SEC teams earlier in the week, and no surprise, Kingsley and Igbare on the first team for all-SEC for the PFF postseason awards. On the second team, Cam Smith and Jaheim Bell. On the third team, Parker White and Josh Vann was named as an honorable mention. And also another exciting award given out in the middle of this week to a Gamecock football player. Spencer Eason Riddle was named to the SEC Community Service Team, and he got a shout out from Shane Beamer on Twitter. Now we'll go ahead and shift our attention to Gamecock women's volleyball. They are going dancing this Friday. They are in their third NCAA tournament in 4 years, and they will play the number 16 ranked Western Kentucky Hilltoppers at 4:30 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. Tom Mendoza spoke on the NCAA tournament bid earlier in the week. Here's what he had to say.
Thrilled for our seniors, and then thrilled for last year with the 48-team tournament. Smaller field, so players like Ellie and Riley haven't been in the tournament yet, and then all of our freshmen that have contributed. So the amount of experience that they're going to get is huge for our program moving forward.
Now, women's sports are just rolling at the University of South Carolina, and leading the charge is the women's basketball team. They defeated North Carolina A&T on Monday with a final score of 79-42, and Aliyah Boston was perfect in shooting 13 for 13 with 29 points, and I tweeted it earlier in the week, but I know Paige Becker's got a Gatorade deal. I think Aliyah Boston needs to be another athlete that Gatorade considers giving a deal to. She has just been absolutely on fire this season. Dawn Staley spoke to the media after that victory to continue the Gamecocks' undefeated season.
Aliyah is probably one of the hardest working players that I've ever been around. She is, everything about her. Wants to be better, wants to be great, and she does not take any of that for granted. She works at her craft.
And if you don't have any weekend plans, you can check out the South Carolina women's basketball team facing Kansas State this Friday at 7 p.m. at Colonial Life Arena. The men's team will be at Colonial Life Arena on Sunday at 2 p.m. facing Georgetown. Now that's all I have for you guys this week on this edition of the GC Roundup. Thank you so much for joining me. I told you it would be a quick one. We've got to go ahead and get back to studying, but I will see you on this week's edition of Before the Sandstorm. And if you haven't had the chance to check it out, be sure to check out episode 3 of Give Me 5. I was joined by 2022 defensive line commit Felix Hickson. It was such a fun show and certainly a great way for him to showcase his personality. So get to know him a little better by watching that episode. Also stay up to speed on everything Gamecock related, not only on the GC Roundup, but also on GamecockCentral.com. You can also check out our YouTube channel where we have so much free content going out each and every day. But that's going to do it for this week's edition of the GC Roundup. I hope that you all are having a rockin' start to your December. So exciting that it is the holiday season, and I will see you all soon. Have a happy Thursday, guys. Bye.